During the summer of 2023, we moved to a remote Scottish Hebridean island to be its only two residents, along with our two pet sheep and pair of cats. These remote islands seem to retain an old-fashioned rhythm and a charm which we find encouraging us to live a more frugal and simple life, the way man was perhaps more intended to. We have an ancient stone cottage to restore, veggies to grow, livestock to build up, fish to catch and smoke, a boat to buy, and much more. Step back in time with us at the Scottish Isle.
Well, get behind it and push, I guess.
Can you smell like breadcrumbs?
Breadcrumbs?
Yeah, it's like when you live in like a factory and they make breadcrumbs.
Are you alright?
I can smell breadcrumbs, I'm sure of it, in the air.
Well, that went better than expected. It's still got loads in it. Where's the hole?
Here.
Right, okay, it's rolled uphill then.
Hang on, I can't get underneath it. Is it coming out? It won't be, will it? It'll all be going down the bottom out. Still water in it. So this is the third water tank. That's always been up here near the tool shed.
I need to have a look around and see if we can find
I'm a bit concerned about that.
a bung for it. Looks alright to me.
It doesn't look very like it's sealed. It's rusted to hell. My point is, fill it full of water. Hey, it's already been silicone sealed all around it.
Does look quite perished, doesn't it?
Right, well, this has to come down to the house. So, how do you want to get it out of here first? Just like...
Well, there's a gap in the trees there, we can just slide it. It's quite light. Hello.
if you can just...
Ooh. We just need need a tap for it, don't we?
Just push it and let it go. Just gravity should take over now.
It's like
It needs twisting round a bit.
Looney Tunes, isn't it? Steamroller.
Yeah, I think we're more like Laurel and Hardy.
Well, you've kind of got it now. I wonder why this was left up there, not brought down. Probably the same reason the water pipe was initially sticking out in thin air.
Well, didn't the owner ask the same question?
Yeah.
You've got 3 tanks, why don't you have 3 tanks down there?
Well, remember when we first arrived, only one tank was connected, and even then, the point at which it collects the water, the pipe was sticking up. So it was only going to collect water if it rained heavily. No wonder they always ran out.
There's no way we're running out of water. It's just not happening. Once this is connected, it's never going to be not raining here long enough for us to have a drought on the island.
And then we can get rid of that horrible blue pipe.
The what?
That horrible
the
blue pipe.
Blue pipe. Well, I don't know about getting rid of it. Well, it's a fail-safe, isn't it?
It's just such an eyesore.
I know, I agree. Just probably needs covering up with moss, like everything.
Where are we going to get all that moss? That was a lot easier than I thought. And way easier than the bookcase.
Well, if I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't think it would be like difficult because I know I've moved one of these before. I know how light they are. It's just you don't want to whack it into anything because you'll get a crack in it because they crack very easy.
When have you moved one of these before?
One of these?
Yeah.
Well, not this size.
The sheep running off.
Similar.
Come on, Cody. Quick. Silly sheep. Right, are we going up there with it?
No, that's the easiest way. So we'll just carry it up there.
Ooh.
Well, we didn't know whether or not we'd get the other one on this platform, did we?
Yeah, I think it will fit.
But there's enough space there to put it on. And then if need be.
It's an old defunct pipe that used to use to pipe water when they ran out because they only had one connected. They used to pipe water from another water storage tank way up at the top of the island. But it's not necessary, so it can go. Don't like looking at it.
It has to be blue alkathene, doesn't it? For water conveyancing. We know all about this, don't we?
Mm.
So this is going to go on there, and then obviously the tank is slightly wider than the room we have on that base, so if need be we're just going to have to build these breeze blocks up and cement them in around the side here just to extend this platform. I mean, we are concerned about this platform because of the amount of water damage it's getting, but for the time being, there's nothing else we can do.
Oh!
Did you fall over? Oh, we didn't get it on camera.
Well, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, well, it's going to be, there's nowhere for it to sit. All right, are we ready?
I'm not doing anything.
Well, I'm going to try, I want to try and push it up.
Yeah.
So is it on the lip or anything?
Yeah, it's fine if you push it now.
I've got no way of moving. Just sliding down the hill. Okay.
Right, go.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to have to extend that, but only by one set of breeze blocks, aren't we?
I think so. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that is not. More of it's on the other side, so it's not coming off when that's full of water. But
Just needs a bit of support.
I'll tell you what we should do, and we should do it now before we forget. You know, that patch or whatever it is, just get it so it's here.
No.
That must be close to the middle then, I think.
Yeah, it's there. Turn it a bit more.
Okay. That's where your plug hole is as well.
Well, that's not convenient then, is it? Because it's going to have to come all the way around and reconnect over there.
Why? Is that where it is? I thought you was going to plug that up. That's what you want to be your connection point.
Might as well be.
Yeah, but what if this leaks? How? We're never going to get to it. We're going to have to empty the whole thing again.
I don't know.
Right, what we're debating is this thing here. And you can see how corroded it is, and somebody has already piled a load of silicon around it. So, obviously it's a leakage point. I'd rather that be where we can get to it if we need to. But I guess we're not going to have any choice, you know. If it leaks from there after we've filled it, we're just going to have to empty it and sort it out. We're going for a bit of lunch. Wind picks up. Come outside. Where's the tank gone? Fair enough. It's blown down from over there to there. Sheep weren't impressed, were you? Eh? Geese allowed.
Come on, sheeps.
Come on then.
Isa.
this way here.
I can always tell when the spring's coming because our mutton chops start moulting.
If you rub Bree's face, the amount of wool that comes off it. Or is it wool on her face, or is it? It's not,
Hair.
is it? It's like hair.
Hair. You quite like this, don't you? We're going to have to put stuff on them for ticks because they've already got ticks on their faces.
Yeah, that's come a bit early for me. Thought that was going to be at least another month or so.
Yep. So peaceful.
Very quiet. Apart from the rumbling of sheep's bellies. Didn't have breakfast that long ago. You see this snow?
Is there?
Yeah, on the over there as well. Hills over there and over the loch. Beautifully sunny and warm, but that nip in the air, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the way I like it.
I've got a sheep standing on my foot. That's not very pleasant.
No, they're quite heavy sheep.
Excuse me, Crowdy. Ow.
What's that noise? Sounds like electricity. It's coming from over here. You know the buzzing that electricity pylons sometimes give off? Can you hear it? There.
Can you hear it?
It's got to be that same sound coming from underneath the rocks. Yeah, it is. I'm going to take the microphone down there.
Almost kayak water out there, isn't it?
Apart from the tide going out. But as I said to you the other day, the situation with kayaking is the clothing. Kayak to wear, you've got to have a big pair of boots. So they've got to be wrapped around the neck.
They're two-man kayaks, so you've got a space in the front.
Okay. I just don't want to be getting in, steel toe cap boots, and kayaks are not really,
No, neither's wool.
no. Well, I don't have anything to wear other than cotton, wool or linen.
Well, cotton, you're all right. But yeah, you're not sort of beach attire type man, are you?
No, because I'm not a beach person. Got told off, didn't I, for saying that I wasn't that interested in the sea.
You get told off a lot, don't you?
I get told off for everything.
Sheeps?
You coming, Brie?
We're probably not going to be keeping this work surface long term. I reckon we'll use some of the cedar for our work surfaces when we eventually get round to renovating the kitchen. But I dread to think how grubby this actually is. So in the meantime, I'm going to clean it back, give it a sand off and refinish it with oil. I'm doing this first so that I don't clog the sander. It really hurts the thumbs. You know, I have the oil to do this. And I know it needs sealed with something, but I don't know if I just want to live with it being nice and blonde for a little while, because at the moment it looks like the cleanest thing in the entire house. It's sometimes a bit difficult living on a building site. Might just leave it for a day or two, see what we think. I was just thinking it's the only clean thing in the house at the minute. I'm kind of loath to put the linseed oil in it and make it orange again. 'Cause what is the long-term plan? I mean, maybe not use this at all, but we're not going to keep all this orange wood, are we?
Do we know what this is made from? I'm asking for because the oils that you put in it
It's oak.
help to protect it, don't they, from like, well look.
Well, it needs something. I just want to know colour-wise, is it? I'm going to seal all this off before I do anything else, but do you want to live with it for a few days and...
I think it'll stain. I think when you put cups on it, you're going to get ring marks. So this is the thing. If you want it to stay like this, and I don't really care, to be honest. I'm not really bothered either way. But if you were without putting anything on it, no wax, you're going to wax it.
Nah, not with all the water it'll get.
I know. It's going to go orange. It's going to have that orange tint.
It's light orange, but still. Aren't you sick of orange wood?
Yes.
Even like doing something like Osmo on it, which is a mixture of wax and oil, which would be a really good finish for it, it's just going to make it dark.
It's going to make it orangey again.
I'm sick of orange. I'm going to leave it as it is. Thank you for your opinion.
For what it was worth. No, I agree with the, orange. I don't mind it in some period pieces of furniture, and as you know, when we used to sand this slot down, we would always use oil rather than anything else on the oak, and the oak would always look really nice, but it still is orange, as when you do it with pine. Pine is the worst, and orange pine just reminds me of 1990s kitchens,
Yeah.
as in pine kitchens. But yeah, just leave it as it is. What do you think, Jeeves?
It's an absolutely glorious evening.
It's been a beautiful day today. There's purples and pinks starting to appear in the sky. The complete hillside over there went pink, didn't it? A few days back.
It's still a bit...
And I rushed over there with the camera to try and get it because we'd never seen it like that before. And by the time I got there, it had gone. It was literally there for 2 minutes maximum.
For your eyes only.
And
Sometimes
like,
these things are just a wee treat.
I
for
mean,
us.
pink. Just pink. The whole hillside was pink. It was just the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. And then it went.
When I lived in Canada, we had, they called them Chinook skies, big weather fronts that came, and like clouds like this with like a straight edge but thicker, and they would be pink, like the most shocking pink. And they would just move across the sky, and they would make the snow look kind of violet coloured. Amazing.
You don't get that many pink skies in Lincolnshire, where I'm from. I don't know if is it a West Coast thing, pink skies?
Nah.
I've seen more pink skies here than anywhere. But yeah, that was the whole hillside. Just that colour was bizarre. We've lost the sheep.
They've started wandering further and going foraging, haven't they? Now the grass must be coming out a wee bit for them. Poor little dears.
Jeeves knows the camera's on.
Starving.
Every time.
Jeeves. You're right, Jeeves. You're right, you need a brain transplant. Does he have a brain?
He doesn't have a brain. He needs a brain.
Jeeves. Don't be offended, Jeeves.
What's that song? Wizard of Oz?
I don't remember. It's the Scarecrow, isn't it? If only I had a brain.
Yeah, Tin Man's a heart, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the lion's courage.
Cowardly lion.
Jeeves hasn't got a brain.
Jeeves.
He's got a dreamy.
Nice to see you out and about more, Jeeves.
Right, that's it. I'm going.
I think me and Jeeves are just going to stay here.
Okay, you do that then.